If there were one word to describe the Moscow metro system, it would be the Great Deception. An underground artistic paradox. Descending the deep steps, you think you are entering the cold earth, but you are actually stepping into the dream of an empire. And nowhere defines that deception more perfectly than Arbatskaya Station, a symbol of magnificence. Located at a depth of 41 meters, right next to the Russian Ministry of Defense, Arbatskaya is more than just a public transit hub. Stepping off the train, you are overwhelmed by a vast, stark white space, stretching out as if into infinity. It doesn't feel like a station. It looks exactly like the nave of a Western cathedral or a corridor of the Winter Palace. Brilliant golden light casts down from the gracefully arched ceilings, creating a cathedral-like atmosphere. Giant crystal and brass chandeliers hang suspended, a testament to the peak of luxury at the time. Curving floral reliefs are embossed against pure white walls, a vision of haughty Baroque beauty. But beware of this beauty. Behind the magnificent patterns, the expensive crimson marble hides a secret. Behind that artistic shell lie thousands of tons of ultra-thick reinforced concrete, built for a pragmatic purpose. Arbatskaya was not born to showcase art. Its true purpose was far darker and much more fortified. It was designed to withstand the impact of a nuclear bomb, serving as a top-secret shelter for the Soviet elite. To decode the mystery of Arbatskaya, we must go back in time to July 23, 1941. Those were the darkest days of World War I. Nazi Germany was relentlessly bombing Moscow. A massive bomb pierced the ceiling of the old Arbatskaya station, which had been built very shallow, claiming the lives of dozens of people sheltering below. A horrific tragedy. That wound awakened an ultimate fear in Joseph Stalin's mind. They realized that if the enemy could penetrate the ground with conventional bombs, nuclear weapons would be a disaster. With the prospect of the Cold War, the current subway system was completely useless. A top-secret order was issued. A new underground line must be dug, deeper and more fortified. The new line had to run parallel to the old one. Construction on the new Arbatskaya station began under strict secrecy. It was dug through solid rock at a depth of 41 meters. Equipped with a closed air filtration system to protect against nuclear fallout. Installing massive steel doors to withstand blast pressure and backup power sources. Its location was strategically placed right under Arbat Square, connecting to the Ministry of Defense. For many years, the people of Moscow were unaware of this monumental project. Construction workers were strictly controlled and forbidden from talking about the station's true depth. They were even forbidden from revealing secrets to their families. Secrecy was absolute. On April 5, 1953, the new Arbatskaya was officially inaugurated, shortly after Stalin's death. It was not just a station. It was the greatest underground fortress of humanity at that time. So fortified that it could become a supreme military command headquarters at any moment. This 41-meter depth was the shield protecting Moscow from firestorms from the sky. Every exquisite architectural detail hid cold military calculations. The marble columns were not just for decoration. They were massive, load-bearing pillars. Arbatskaya is a testament to an era of fear and pride, where the beauty of Baroque art blends with the strength of steel and concrete. Although the war has passed, the secrets underground remain. Arbatskaya will forever be a symbol of a resilient and mysterious Moscow. Welcome to Arbatskaya, one of the most magnificent stations of the Moscow Metro. Architect Leonid Polyakov skillfully combined the beauty of Imperial Russia with Soviet authority. Despite being a fortified military bunker by nature, Arbatskaya appears as a cathedral of art. The most overwhelming feature is its colossal scale, a space stretching far into the distance. With a length of 250 meters, it is the second longest station in the entire Moscow metro system. This vast length creates a visual illusion, making people appear strangely small. To break the monotony of concrete, Polyakov used sophisticated, low elliptical arches. Both sides of the corridor are clad in deep red marble taken from the majestic Ural Mountains. This deep red contrasts sharply with the soaring, pure white vaulted ceiling above. The ceiling is decorated with thousands of incredibly intricate ceramic relief patterns. Garlands of flowers, fruits, and swirling acanthus leaves were meticulously handcrafted. Their level of sophistication rivals that of any royal palace in St. Petersburg. The true soul of Arbatskaya lies in the mystical lighting system running along the station. Hanging along the ceiling are 2 rows of massive chandeliers cast in black brass. The lampshades are designed like blooming crystal calyxes, emitting a warm golden glow. The perfect distribution of light reflects onto the curved ceiling, dispelling any sense of claustrophobia. At a depth of 41 meters, this light transforms the space into a corridor of serenity. Every minute detail has been carefully attended to, creating an unparalleled artistic whole. Arbatskaya is not just a stop, it is a testament to a glorious era. Visitors here often forget that they are inside a strategic defense structure. The combination of steel, concrete, and Baroque art has created a true wonder. Every step on the polished stone floor is a walk through the heart of Russian history. Arbatskaya, a symphony of stone, light, and the great Russian soul beneath Moscow. Walk to the very end of this grand hall. Mysterious background music begins to play. At the end of the 250-meter-long corridor, where you would expect to see a giant mural or another passage, there is instead a completely blank marble wall. A silent, soulless wall, clad in cold granite, looking completely out of place. Why would a genius architect like Polyakov leave such an awkward void? At the visual focal point of the entire station? The answer is, he didn't. A masterpiece once stood there, a secret buried by time. When Arbatskaya opened in 1953, the wall was covered by a giant mosaic depicting the portrait of Joseph Stalin, brilliant with thousands of glass smalt pieces. The portrait was so large that his commanding gaze could be seen from hundreds of meters away. It was the centerpiece, the heart of power of the entire station. But history is a cruel sculptor. Times changed in 1956. Nikita Khrushchev delivered a secret report condemning Stalin's cult of personality. A de-Stalinization campaign swept across the Soviet Union, erasing every trace. On a quiet night, after the station had closed, large tarpaulins were raised. The sound of hammers shattering glass smalt echoed throughout the 41-meter-deep tunnels. The giant portrait was ruthlessly smashed to pieces. Everything vanished. The colorful fragments were swept away. The wall was hastily reclad in marble. To this day, that invisible void remains at Arbatskaya, an artistic scar. Though its form is gone, its emptiness tells a story of power and oblivion. Deep beneath Moscow, nothing is eternal except the concrete walls themselves. More than 70 years have passed. The prospect of a destructive nuclear war has temporarily faded into the past. Arbatskaya never had to slam shut its massive steel doors to protect people from radioactive fallout. Today, it stands there, peaceful and radiant, welcoming millions of hurried footsteps from Muscovites and travelers from afar. Few of them, while walking beneath the shimmering brass chandeliers, realize the true military secret: that they are strolling inside one of the greatest military bunkers ever constructed by mankind. Arbatskaya is a testament to human pride in the face of the fear of total annihilation. That even when facing the darkness, humans do not abandon their desire for beauty and perfection. We do not just dig holes to escape. We build palaces of light to affirm our existence. Thank you for joining us on this journey deep underground to explore Arbatskaya Station. The journey to decode Moscow's masterpieces has not yet ended. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts. The eternity of architecture is a testament to the human spirit. Goodbye, and see you again.